Welcome to the King's Camp, my lady.
So that's gonna take us outside of the wilds, which I don't think we want to go to probably.
How do you do?
Hail. You're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct? I can't let you through to the Korkari Wilds until he gives the word.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Sorry, I have my orders.
Okay, that's fine.
Well met.
Alright. Have we looked at everything here? No, there's somebody here. Oh, Duncan.
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need?
I have some questions.
Alistair can help you with those. I had hoped he would be back by now.
Oh, okay. So this is the main quest? Yeah. The joining ritual is the main quest. But we should start with going to Alistair first. I always get confused where I am on this map. It's this. This is me. But this looks like it's me because it's glowing and stuff, but it's not. Oh, the king and whatever are here.
You approach the tent of Terran Loghain. State your business.
Tell me about Terran Loghain.
How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Terran. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
Is the Terran inside? What's he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
Surely you could tell me a little about him.
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Terran's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Terran speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Terran Loghain tells him. Without the Terran, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are.
Well, it doesn't sound like... the little that we know of the king, he doesn't sound like the most tactical guy, so I would be persuaded to feel the same way as the soldier here. I would like an audience with the Terran, please.
I suppose you have a message for him?
Aw.
Hold on then.
What? No, I just want to see him. That's all.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
I'm not a Grey Warden yet.
You impressed His Majesty nonetheless. He could not contain his excitement over your meeting. Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
Oh, so originally there was like nobody here, and then we were brought back here because of the king. I mean, the Grey Wardens. A fascination you don't seem to share.
The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Kaelin thinks. You look familiar. Have I seen you at the Landsmeet?
My father was a Terran of High Ever.
The king told me of his promise. I'm certain he has every intention of following it through. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I certainly hope so.
Here for the glory, huh? Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
You don't seem very fond of him.
He is Maric's son and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
Well, thank you for granting me an audience. He was a very busy guy.
You approach the tent of Terran Loghain. State your business.
I should go, thank you.
Very well.
Yeah, I've got a lot going on here, and then this is the king's tent?
Greetings. King Kaelin is not in his tent right now.
Do you know where the king is?
I believe he's with the Grey Wardens in camp, drinking. He holds them in high regard, you know, as his father did.
Tell me about the king. You must see him a lot.
I I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Teyrn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
He wants to be in the history books as like a really cool and awesome king. That's not how the tactics go. We'll see in the coming battle.
That's how the Teyrn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Teyrn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
Is the queen here? Yeah, Adora, was it? The queen?
She's the Teyrn's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
Oh, okay. Teyrn Loghain's daughter is the queen. I should go. Thank you.
As you wish.
So it's... the father-in-law and the son are talking to each other. That's what this is.
Look carefully, men. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
If we get infected, do we become darkspawn or do we just die? Maybe that's why there's so many and they're propagating so fast, because if you touch their blood, you become a darkspawn. Humanoid? But not human. Kind of monstrous, like an orc? Oh.
It shall be done.
Oh, please. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, fantastic. They don't shoot at me. That's what I wanted to test out.
There are lots of darkspawn, different kinds. We're getting reports of things we've never even heard of. Our short friend here, for instance, is something called a genlog. They're pretty common in the Horde, but we've seen others much larger. We don't know where these new darkspawn are coming from or what they can do. All I can say is to use caution. There aren't any we've seen that won't die once they bleed enough.
New Darkspawn? Darkspawn haven't come around for 400 years, but suddenly they're back. Like, all this is really saying to me that something has happened, something has changed in the grand scheme of things. But what? Someone released Darkspawn? Someone sinned again? We don't know.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens are right.
I don't want to think about that.
Sounds like the perfect time to get drunk, if you ask me.
What did the Grey Warden say? That it's impossible to defeat them? That we don't have enough people?
Good night for it, Warden.
Not yet.
My father said Teyrn Loghain is a hero. The king's lucky he's here.
We all want the best for the kingdom.
The last scouting party made it back last night. Barely.
What do you mean?
Only 2 of them made it, and one was minus a leg. Said they encountered some darkspawn that was 10 feet tall, with horns as long as your arm. The injured one died last night. They said his blood was already turning black.
Maker's breath. Where are they all coming from?
The south? Somewhere in the south. Like a portal? Are they coming through a portal? Thank you. Oh, there's a bow here.
As you say.
Oh, speaking of which. So at the very bottom here, there's these 2 little squares and it says swap weapon sets. Which means I'm currently holding a sword and a shield, but I can also hold another set, right? I think that's my understanding here. Yeah, it's here. So I can also have, for example, maybe a bow and arrow, or just an axe if I want to. I'm using my family sword right now. So yeah, maybe let's just put the difference between all these weapons, axes, daggers, longswords, maces. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'll just put the bow that we just picked up. Fantastic. And I saw the quartermaster had like different arrows, fire arrows, ice arrows and stuff. Maybe that's something that's worth looking into as well. I've got 10 fingers actually, so I should be able to put on more than 2 rings, just saying. And if I want to switch... There we go.
Though all before me is darkness, yet shall the Maker's light be my guide. Though all before me is darkness, yet shall the Maker's light be my guide.
This is like a military camp, but we've seen quite a few...
Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter.
Like religious people, priests, clerics, who... They don't have a, like, very concrete function here. Concrete function as in, are they a healer? Are they a fighter? Are they just here for morale? Because we're so religious. Elven messenger.
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed?
What do you mean?
I deliver messages around the camp. You have a message for me?
Why would I want to lie? Yes, I do.
Then what is... Oh, wait. Are you the one I'm supposed to give Sir Garland's sword to? Because I think the smith's done with it.
Wait, is this the guy that the quartermaster was looking for? Wait, he mentioned a female elf, didn't he? Did I hallucinate that? Yes, you're supposed to give the sword to me.
Oh, that's such a relief. You really saved me from the switch for sure. I'd best get back to my duties again before I get in more trouble.
What just happened? Did I just do a... Is there a morality compass in this? Or am I the only judge of my own actions? If so, then we just, I don't care. We just did... Ah, this is like, similar to my family sword. It's a pretty good sword then. Same damage. But the green stuff is different. +1 dam. Oh, but mine's better probably. I guess. Sir Garland. Okay, sure. It actually doesn't mention anything about the... Yeah, wasn't the quartermaster telling me to look for the... Did he actually give me that thing? I know we talked about it, but I forgot what happened at the end of it.
Hello again. You need something now?
Just saying hello.
Oh, alright. Nice to see you again.
I didn't get to ask him about other stuff, but maybe we should just get out of here. Okay. Am I gonna get him into trouble? I hope not. Royal Enclave. Oh, Sergeant.
I want this nonsense talk stopped immediately. What are you, a bunch of Natric fishwives spreading gossip until you brown your small clothes out of terror? We've seen nothing to suggest that the Darkspawn drag our people underground to eat them. And I want this talk about Darkspawn enslaving survivors to stop immediately. Keep your minds focused on the battle. You fight for Ferelden and for your king. Remember that.
People are scared.
Well, don't touch the carcass. We'll be burning it so it doesn't infect anything. Well, don't touch the carcass. We'll be burning it so it doesn't infect anything.
Guess we shouldn't touch it then. Fair enough. Royal Enclave. And then we're back to the beginning area here.
Somewhere I can direct you?
Did you tell me about Ostagar already?
Used to be a fortress long
Yes,
time
you did.
ago, so you were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The
Yeah.
Tower of Ishar. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of... Go on then.
I'll be on my way.
Good luck to you then.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Is it time for Alistair? I believe so. Let's go. Alistair. I feel like this is an important person because I've definitely seen this name before. Just like randomly browsing the internet and stuff. Oh, I can't open that, can I?
That course of action is inadvisable.
Oh, and why is that? Is that because it's yours? Can I ask you about your elf?
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
No, nothing else about the messenger or whatever.
May her be with you in the coming battle, friend.
Okay, so I feel like I just intercepted somebody's sword, and somebody's probably gonna get mad at me later on, but... I guess we've done it, so that's totally fine. No, that's it. Oh, yeah, there's a marker. Ooh. Am I just not gonna be able to open any of this? Oh my goodness.
I should be going. I'm behind as it is, I'm afraid.
I'm sorry, but there's so much to do before the battle. I must attend to my duties or I'll get the switch.
What is the switch? The elf messenger earlier mentioned that as well. It's some way, some punishment, some way of dying, like a guillotine switch or something. War Council. Alright, I can't open any chests. Hello.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
I know exactly what you mean.
It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage.
We haven't met. You must be Alistair.
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
You're new as well. Pleased to meet you. My name is Welonz.
Right, that was the name. You know, it just occurred to me that there have never been many women in the Grey Wardens. I wonder why that is.
I feel like all of these options are traps. You want more women in the Wardens, do you?
Would that be so terrible? Not that I'm some drooling lecher or anything. Please stop looking at me like that.
That's definitely the
I'm
impression I
curious.
have.
Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
No, I haven't. Have you?
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
What about the other recruits?
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
I've met Davith.
Right, that cut purse Duncan conscripted. I'm not sure what Duncan sees in him, to be honest. Keep an eye out, maybe we'll see the other one, or I can track him down later.
That argument I saw, what was it about?
With the mage. The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
Okay, so the Circle is mage people, and the Chantry is Templar people. I gotta look at the codex. Wait, a Templar is a mage hunter? What's a Templar?
You don't know? Quick version then. The Chantry tries to control mages because they're dangerous, so they keep Templars that train to hunt down and kill apostates. That's what I was being trained as when Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
But I thought earlier when we saw the bunch of mages who were going to the Fate or whatever, outside it was the Templars guarding them. But the Templars are mage hunters. Well, we're all supposed to be working together right now, I guess. You don't have to accompany me, do you?
Don't worry. I'll try not to embarrass you.
Well, I look forward to traveling with you.
You do? Huh. That's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Watch your words, or it might not be the kind of switch that you want. Tutorial. Party members and tactics. When you're not controlling them, party members act according to tactics you set. Yeah. Select Alistair by left-clicking on him or his portrait. Now open the tactics screen. You can use a conditional tactics slots to design custom behavior for each character, or simply select preset tactics. I don't know what a scrapper is yet, so okay, you can be a defender. Which means what? It means... we can change... Whoa. Default. The party member will not attack when enemies are visible, and will engage enemies only on the player's command. However, if attacked in melee combat, the character will fight back, and then try to chase enemies as they move away. Well, I feel like I would probably want you to be aggressive. Attack people. If you see somebody, feel free to attack them. Why would you not attack them? Passive. Party member will fight back if attacked in melee combat. Hold on, let me try selecting some of this stuff. Does it change anything in the bottom? No? Okay. The character prefers ranged weapons, but will try to avoid any enemies that come too close. They will flee the location of a harmful area of effect attack. Aggressive. Attack enemies the moment they're visible. Well, we don't want to attack people right away because something tactics, something surprise attack people, yada yada yada. Ranged. Prefer ranged combat. Will not fight back when attacked in melee combat and will try to run away. Do I really want a party member that's like that? Will not try to fight back? Maybe like a long distance person? Defensive. Will fight back if attacked in melee combat, but will not chase enemies if they move away. And will try to remain close to the player. Okay, I'll just put default for now. I think that's what it was initially, right? So, defender means... Okay, let's see. We can enable or disable tactics. Can we add new tactics? Or I guess you can only add it in custom. 3. We can only do 3 things right now. And then I think there was a skill that let us do more earlier. So defender means if Alistair is attacked by a ranged attack, they will activate the skill Shield Cover. And I can change any of these things. But can you tell me what Shield Cover is? I don't know what Shield Cover is. It's not... Makes sense. If you're being attacked by a ranged attack, then activate your shield. If the enemy health is more than 75%. If the enemy is healthy, then bash them, attack them, shield bash. If the enemies... for the nearest visible enemy, pummel them. Okay. Then, conversely, if you're like a scrapper, what would you do? Oh, there's nothing. Nothing? What? I thought the custom ones were supposed to be the empty ones. How come the... Or maybe because Alistair can't be a scrapper, Alistair can't be an archer? I think I'm happy enough with what we have right now, but I am curious. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of different things. Which is cool. It's like... Yeah, we can program... That's actually really cool. We get to customize our party members' behavior. But it's also pretty involved, I imagine. I mean, even for myself, I'm kind of like, can you just do it for me? But yeah, I'm happy to leave it off like that for now. I also have the same behavior, but I can do one more. Rooted, slowed, grabbing, movement impaired. Hey, if my health is below 50%, take a health potion. That seems to make sense to me. Yeah, and I can't... What does disable tactics mean then? It just doesn't do anything? Actually, I would want this last rule for everybody, really. Do I want to use the most powerful? Nah, the least powerful should be okay. For now. Okay. Cool. Yeah, because I edited the defender, so it's custom now. Makes sense?
Yes?
Tell me a little about yourself.
As I said, I was trained as a Templar before Duncan recruited me about 6 months ago. The Chantry raised me, and becoming a Templar was a decision made for me a long time ago. Duncan saw I wasn't happy, and figured my training against mages could double for fighting Darkspawn. And now, here I stand, a proud Grey Warden. The Grand Cleric wouldn't have let me go if Duncan never forced the issue. I'll always be grateful to him.
The priests and the clerics are from the Chantry. You didn't want to join the Chantry?
It just wasn't for me. I believe in the Maker well enough, but I never wanted to devote my life to the Chantry.
You speak fondly of Duncan.
I spent years in that Chantry, hopelessly resigned to my fate. Duncan was the first person who cared what I wanted. He risked a lot of trouble with the Grand Cleric to help me.
Maybe Duncan thought you'd be useful.
Or maybe he just happens to be a good man.
Oh, that's not what I meant. Yeah, I didn't mean to imply that he was manipulative. I don't have any, or I have a few questions for you.
What about?
The Grey Wardens.
So I imagine. What would you like to know?
I'm not sure I know anything about the Grey Wardens.
Well, let's see. Surely you've heard of Weishaupt Fortress? The great eyrie carved into the White Cliffs far off in the Anderfels? That's where the Grey Wardens once kept their griffins. The griffins died out, however, and our numbers have dwindled since the last blight. There's only a handful left in Ferelden. A few more in other nations.
Yeah, griffins did go extinct. Not so much about dragons so far. Mythical creatures? What makes you all so special?
The Grey Wardens are warriors without equal. Darkspawn threatened to destroy the world 4 times over. Each time, the Grey Wardens led mankind to victory. Nobody knows more about Darkspawn, and nobody's better equipped to deal with them. You'll see. Trust me.
That sounds like some strange cyclical thing then. They've been defeated 4 times over, and the last time was 400 years ago. Oh, so they keep coming back. And then the Grey Wardens are like their arch nemesis, and we always win. So, they're knights? Heroes?
I don't know if I go that far. Duncan says the Grey Wardens do whatever is necessary to protect mankind from Darkspawn. That means some pretty extreme things. Whatever it takes to bring victory.
Ethical things? Immoral things? Where are all the Grey Wardens now?
The others are camped with the King's soldiers in the valley. The King's given us a position of honor at the vanguard, despite our small numbers. I think Cailan is actually excited to ride into battle with us. Maybe he thinks that's what his father would have done.
I hope he doesn't die. If he dies, Ferelden will be in chaos. So the Grey Wardens have the right to recruit anybody?
King Marek, Cailan's father, reaffirmed the power the Grey Wardens were given during the Blights. In practice, we can't conscript too often without hurting our cause. We were exiled from Ferelden once. Best not to let that happen again.
Exiled? You can't just say that and not tell me more. That's all I wanted to know.
You want to ask me about something else?
Could you tell me more about the Blight Duncan mentioned?
Of course.
What is a Blight? Where did Darkspawn come from?
You want the Chantry's version or the truth?
Both. They aren't the same thing?
They seldom are.
What is the Chantry's version?
According to the Chant of Light, the Maker imprisoned the old gods underground long ago, as punishment for tricking mankind into worshipping them. The old gods still whispered to some men and taught them magic. These men became the Magisters of the Tevinter Empire. The Magisters used their gift to enter the Golden City, tainting it and themselves. They were cast out by the Maker and became the first Darkspawn. They fled underground, bringing their taint to their gods. The tainted old gods were the archdemons who rose from their prisons and led the Darkspawn against the world.
And the truth?
The truth is, we don't really know. They come up from the ground, and that's as far as we've gotten.
So what you talked about was the first blight.
Yes, and it nearly wiped us out. When defeated, the Darkspawn flee back underground and seek out another old god to taint, thus bringing another blight.
Yeah, this guy, we've seen a lot of religious elements so far, a lot of priests and clerics, but this guy clearly, in spite of coming from a chantry background, he actually does not believe in any of that stuff. So why not kill the Darkspawn when they're underground?
They've controlled the deep roads ever since they defeated the Dwarven kingdoms. Even if we invaded, we can only chase them so far.
Dwarven kingdoms used to control deep roads? What is an archdemon exactly?
The old gods were dragons, so the stories say. Big ones. Intelligent, even. The Tevinter Empire had big statues of them. Each dragon had a name and a place in the cosmos. It's all very intricate. The archdemons may not be the old gods, but they're definitely dragons.
Wait, the dragons are the bad guys? The archdemons are dragons? I don't know, I felt like in my head dragons at worst would be neutral, but not bad. That's a little bit unexpected. So where's the archdemon for this blight?
We haven't seen it yet. People are beginning to think this is just an unusually large Darkspawn raid without an archdemon to unify them. But seriously, the archdemon could be in the wilds or underground, it could be hiding. Just because it hasn't shown itself doesn't mean it isn't out there.
Why are some people so skeptical?
The Grey Wardens killed so many Darkspawn by the end of the last blight. People decided they were gone for good.
But they're not. I have some other questions about the blight.
Of course.
How did anyone even know about this blight?
The Grey Wardens keep watch. We feel the Darkspawn when they come. You'll understand after the joining, if you... well, you'll understand. Not to mention people start to notice when Darkspawn pour out of the wilds and taint everything around them. Just a guess.
No, he makes it sound like the Grey Wardens and the Darkspawn have some sort of an inherent, almost telepathic connection. The way we just know that they're here. We're the good guys, they're the bad guys, and we just... Our purpose, our sole purpose is to defeat them. And therefore we have some sort of unbreakable link. Just how many Darkspawn are out there?
Thousands, tens of thousands. They've had centuries to build up their numbers.
Oh my gosh. How do Grey Wardens defeat blights?
We chop off the snake's head. It's the only way. According to texts, the most famous Grey Warden leader, Garahel, killed the archdemon Underal in personal combat at the Battle of Aesley to end the last blight. Without the archdemon to command them, the Darkspawn flee back underground.
So this is a big problem right now then, because we have a whole bunch of Darkspawn, but we haven't even seen the archdemon, let alone kill it. But the only way to get rid of them is to kill the archdemon, that we know of. Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
You want to ask me about something else?
Can you tell me more about Duncan?
Duncan is the leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden, which he would say doesn't mean much, as there aren't many of us here. Yet, beyond that, he's a good man. A good judge of character. I owe him a lot. What about you? What do you think of him?
He recruited me into the Grey Wardens. Obviously, that means he's a good judge of character. I owe him as well. He saved me.
That sounds familiar. He's done the best he can with what little he has. And that includes me, I guess. You want to ask me about something else?
I never thought about distrusting Duncan, but the conversation options gave me a little bit of pause just now. Aww. The joining ritual.
I wish I could tell you more. Maybe ask me again after Duncan speaks to you about it. You want to ask me about something else?
This upcoming battle.
The one tomorrow. I'll tell you. It's Tern Loghain we should be looking to win it, not the king. Kaelin just wants his place in history. But Tern is planning the strategy. That's my opinion, anyway. I guess I should be thankful the king favors us Grey Wardens. but I know who's keeping the lid on the pot.
How much will I be participating?
You know, that's a good question. The other Grey Wardens are riding into battle with the king. I don't know if you'll be with them.
Why is that happening here, of all places?
We're at the edge of the Korkari Wilds, the eye of the Blight Storm, right where the Horde will be coming. Ostagar itself is an excellent defensive position. The Wilders were pushed back from here time and again in ancient days.
What are the chances of success?
I'm sure Tern Loghain has the battle planned to the last detail. Still, no Blight has ever been defeated with so little cost.
What if we fail?
If we don't break the Horde here, Duncan says it will spread until it engulfs all of Ferelden. Then it will take an alliance of nations to fight it, which would be bad. Neither the king nor the Tern really seems to believe this is a real Blight, however.
And my brother is already in the wilds right now. That's all I wanted to know.
You want to ask me about something else?
Now, I did ask about those options already, but they're still showing up here, which seems to imply to me that we might have missed something, so let me check again.
So I imagine. What would you like to know?
Oh, okay.
You want to ask me about something else? Of course.
No.
You want to ask me about something else?
For some reason, they're just here, but there's nothing. I've got no more questions.
Then let's get a move on, shall we?
Okay. Oh, no. I'll be me. Oh, are your weapons okay? Do I have to worry about you? I don't think so. But how do I use potions for multiple people? Do I have to drag it to the bar for every one of them? I guess so. Yeah, because if I didn't do that, then it wouldn't even have been here. Herbalism. Okay, I can make my own potions. Okay, sweet. I don't have a flask though. Can you open this?
It shall be done.
You're lying. It's not being done. I feel like it's a bit of a bizarre decision why they made me choose a voice, but the main protagonist actually isn't voiced. But they'll talk when you open doors and chests and stuff. Like, what even is the point? Crafting. Herbalism, poison making, and trap making skills allow you to mix potions, concoct poisons, or assemble traps. You can buy new recipes and ingredients in stores or find them by exploring the lands. Okay. Got you. Lots I want to learn so far. Alistair gave me like a quick history lesson, but there's probably still a lot more for us to really learn. But for now, I think we can move on. We can do the joining ritual. Did we go up here already? Did I go up here?
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
A knight is a higher ranking soldier.
Welcome to the King's camp, my lady.
Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing?
I will, thank you.
Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above. May the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord.
Hey, if we can choose to get a blessing or not get a blessing, why not? Why not? It doesn't matter if I believe in the gods or not. If it's gonna be the one thing that gives us an advantage, and we don't know if it is or not, just why chance it? It's free. It's free, and I haven't been here before, yeah.
Hello again, Warden. May the Maker guard you in the coming battle.
Jory, the other recruit.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
I am. Who are you?
Sir Jory is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Eamon. I was not aware they permitted women to join the Grey Wardens. None of those I've seen thus far have been.
You guys keep bringing that up. I am a warrior just as you are.
You obviously impressed Duncan, and that's enough for me. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
Oh, we're not joining for sure. We have to pass the test first. Is the joining ritual a test? Or is it just a ritual? Is that two separate things? Aren't you nervous about fighting Darkspawn?
I would be lying if I said I wasn't. As a boy, my mother told us Darkspawn hunted down all children who misbehaved. It is a foolish superstition, I know, but I still shiver when I think of fighting them. Tell me, has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails?
It's all a big secret, apparently.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Okay. Yeah, I think we accepted Duncan's offer, so it's really just going through the ritual now. We're not gonna get tested, because he's already seen my skills and determined, hey, it's okay.
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming.
Why do you say that?
I saw them. We're gonna die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
Is it possible he has important information?
The commander who brought him here didn't seem to think so.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree.
Ew.
They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
Okay, well, thank you for letting us know in advance.
I don't want to see any more. I close my eyes and... Please just leave me be.
Well, that's not good. What does that mean? Full party... Okay, I can select both people at once. Move freely. Oh. The behavior from my companions, I guess?
I apologize if the soldier disturbed you. Ever since they found him in the wilds, he's been like this. It's so sad.
I worry for my brother.
Oh, someone!
You don't have an infinite amount of these soldiers.
Sorry, miss. The army camp is off limits for you right now.
Okay. Oh, okay, we can zoom in. That's right. That's right. Nearly missed this place. Oh, this was on this... Wait, where am I? Oh, okay. Oh, this goes somewhere else entirely. I see. I see. Well, I do believe it would be time for us to go back to... Oh my goodness, what is that?
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
You've been You haven't been sentenced?
No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Tell me why you're in there first.
I'm a deserter, or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
So you're not a deserter? Did you desert?
I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water.
If you weren't deserting, why sneak around the camp?
Oh, I would have deserted eventually. Just not then. I was stealing, not sneaking out of the camp. I got one of those wizards drunk and took his key. It belongs to a chest they got here, for the magical treasures. In fact, I still have it. I can't use it from here, but I'd trade you for some food and water.
Should have told me that to begin with. They didn't find the key when you were arrested?
I swallowed it.
Oh!
But it's, come back into my possession since then, so to speak.
Ew. That's disgusting.
And an excellent party trick, I'll bet.
Yeah, well, do you want the key or not?
I'll see what I can do.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Your guard right here?
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
Who is this prisoner exactly?
They say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right?
Why did he want to desert?
Why does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die and he's a bloody coward, that's why. Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the Darkspawn will drag you off and eat you.
Well, even if they don't eat you, it's still gonna be a risk to go into battle with them. It's understandable that people are scared. Seems a waste for you to guard him all day.
I can't just let him go, can I? The army will figure out what to do with him. Probably just waiting for someone important to make a decision. Then they'll hang him, I expect. And I can go and do something else.
He didn't even ask me to free him. He just wants water and food. I had a chat with him, actually.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
He asked for some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
So you miss one meal. This man could be hanged soon.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Wow, we nearly missed this!
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Don't be mean. Here's some food.
Much obliged. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And, as I mentioned, here's the key. Use it in good health, huh?
Huh. Considering where that came from, let's hope we're not the only ones in good health.
Alistair approves. +1. Oh, my party members have some type of a perception of me. Oh, there is an auto level up. Heroic accomplishments. Oh my goodness. Oh, across all playthroughs. Dragonkin. Vermin. This is stuff that he's done before he met me? Oh no, this is what I've done. Yeah, because we killed the How Knight. Oh my god, 6% after 4 hours, fantastic. Okay, that's not what I meant to be looking at. What am I looking at again? The key that we just got. Can I see completed quests? Hungry Deserter. The chest will very likely only be reachable when the Tranquil are not present. Oh, it's that chest I tried to pick open and the guy was like, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Such as when they're gone for the evening. Okay, so probably I'll have to go back after the ritual then. Because it's not evening right now. Yeah, that's what I would assume. Unless if I can just... Is it...
Very well.
It's probably that one. And I can't go here?
Sorry, miss. The army camp is...
Thank you. That's fine. Wow, I really gotta like open my eyes, man. I just nearly missed this whole damn thing. Okay, we... Ooh. What is that? Oh, that's a chest. That's a chest. And then that's Duncan. Alright, alright.
Welcome, young woman.
You said you were made tranquil?
Indeed. The circle makes tranquil those with insufficient skill to become a mage.
Yes.
We lose our emotions, but can still play a vital role in the circle. The brand is a minor price to pay. I am pleased to serve as a merchant and artisan, and people do not fear me as they do mages.
Okay, I should go, thank you.
Goodbye.
Where's your brand though? I don't actually see a brand on your forehead. I'm gonna save just in case. I don't think we can open it though.
It is begun.
That course of action is inadvisable.
So we'll come back during evening, which is probably after the ritual. Oh, the soldiers are gone. And the cleric is gone. They actually move around. Interesting.